Hello and welcome back to the shop. Most of my videos, anybody that follows the channel is machine and related, that sort of thing. But I kind of got interested in this night vision thing since I'm kind of an avid hog hunter down here in South Louisiana. I got this ATN X sight, which is a relatively inexpensive way to enter the night vision market. Less than 500 bucks you can get into it. That's with additional infrared lighting. The infrared light that comes with it is not as good as the scope itself, so one of the things you need to do is get a better infrared light, and I'll talk about that here in just a second. But I'm going to talk to you about an external battery. This thing really eats through takes 4 AA batteries to run it. Everybody that gets it usually gets an external battery backup, usually designed for these phones. I'll show you what that looks like here. This is a Insignia 7800 milliamp backup battery. You can use it to recharge your cell phone or your laptop or anything like that. But it comes out with USB to mini USB, and you simply plug it into the port. Plug it into the port of the ATN X sight. Now, that battery is a little bit heavy, and what I was doing, I was simply using a cable, putting it in my pocket, and plugging it into the rifle. Today, when I went hunting, through no fault of my own, had the battery in my pocket, put the rifle down, decided to get back in the truck to do something, grab something else out of it, and snagged the wire right out of it. Luckily, the scope's built strong enough to where it damaged the cable and not the scope itself. So I decided to go a different route, make a little bit cleaner setup. And I'll show you what I've done on that. So, what I've done was purchase a pack of these PNY backup battery packs. These are 2600 milliamp each, and there's a pack of 2 of them. But being as how they're nice and round, a scope ring really fits them nice. And what I've done is attach that with a scope ring, but I've got it nice and snug to where you can still push that out if you need to, but it's not going to go anywhere. And I've simply routed the cable around to it, so nothing to get snagged on. And I've actually got it running right now. I got it turned on with the Wi-Fi on, with some low batteries in it. The battery icon was blinking, so I'm actually running a test right now to see how long I can get out of this battery pack. Now with the 7800 milliamp battery pack, I've never been able to run that thing down. I've sat out there for 2 hours at least, steady running, doing a couple other videos, sighting it in. Never even got it off the first square. It's got like 4 squares when it's fully charged. So that seems to be working fine. Where that battery is mounted is where the illuminator, the stock illuminator, goes on this particular rifle. I've got a white light out there. I don't need that. I think I'm gonna put the factory illuminator on that, and I'll take that one there off. Put the factory illuminator on there. And what I've got next to it is that stream light. So we'll see how that goes. I'll show you a little bit more of the stream light here in just a second. What's up, Zeke? Alright, here's a shot with the factory infrared illuminator on there in place of the regular white flashlight. And right next to it is the stream light. I'll pick that up on the other side. And that's a Streamlight TAC TXIR, or the TAC, Streamlight TAC IR. Puts out a pretty good spot. In this found out another power tip about this scope while reading the ATN Excite forum. My hunting buddy Ronnie, he rates this scope pretty high. He's debating on whether to get this one or the Thor. One drawback he doesn't like about it is in night vision mode, there seems to be significant lag when you're panning across. And I didn't really like that either. But I found that I had the light gathering the intensity on high. If you put it on low, there is zero lag. Now there is a little bit of screen flickering, but there is no lag. And with medium, there's not near as much lag, and there's no screen flickering. I'm sure they'll be able to work that out in future firmwares. There's been quite a few firmware upgrades with this scope, and that's another thing that makes it so powerful. It does have a good processor, and that they are able to release firmware updates to this scope. It's not just get it and forget it. They're always upgrading it. Their tech support is real good. When you call them up, you'll actually get a person to answer the phone, and it will be in this country, at least in the US. But at any rate, I will demonstrate that through the scope, and hopefully, if I remember, I'm going to continue to timer the countdown to see how long this battery lasts. We'll see where it's currently at. Okay. It's showing 2 bars right now. And like I said, it's been running for a little while now. It's been running 18 minutes, you know, on that timer right now with the Wi-Fi running, streaming to my phone. So, and Wi-Fi really drags these things down, puts a lot of drain on them. Okay, I'm going to shoot some video through the scope with it on low and medium intensity to demonstrate the video lag, or the screen lag, and we'll add that to the video as well. But again, just a short video to show how I routed this external power supply. I think it's a little bit better. I mean, I may have to sacrifice some time, but we'll see. But I don't want to run risk dropping a battery pack. I really don't have any place to strap this thing to. I had bought this this mag pouch. I was going to see about attaching it on there somewhere and then stuffing the battery in there, but damn, this gun is so heavy already. That battery pack's probably, I don't know, shoot, it feels half a pound by itself. This thing is a bear to be carrying around, I gotta tell you. But anyhow, here we go, just a short video. I always say that about my videos, they always end up long, so here we go. Alright, Ronnie, I just wanted to demonstrate that I found a kind of a power tip on here. If you got the light amplification mode on high, you do get this lag when it comes to focusing. Alright, now I'm going to drop down to medium amplification. Alright, Ronnie, now we're in medium light amplification. As you can see, the lag is not near as bad. You could actually track a moving target pretty good. It's at least 100 yards out there to the shooting shack. Alright, I'm going to stop recording and go to low amplification. We'll see a little flickering, I believe, but here we go. Alright, we're now in the lowest light amplification mode. But there is, no matter how fast I move across, there's no lag. You could track a hog running across there, or anything else for that matter. There's an annoying flickering. I don't know if the recording's going to pick it up or not. I'm sure they can fix that in a firmware. That's just, pretty sure it's just some kind of a power function. But, again, this is in the lowest light amplification mode. And I've been running it. Of course, in the high amplification mode, trying to get the most light, but that's not necessarily the greatest thing. Like I said, you could track all the way across there without any problem at all. You track anything running across there. That's out to 100 yards. Zoom in a little bit here. Tight. That's 12 power right there. It's at least 100 yards or better away to the shooting shack from the shop door, which is where I'm at. But anyhow, I'll post this up. Light amplification mode is the key. Not bad. Again, like I said, another power tip. If you ever have to re-zero, just write down your coordinates. Whenever you do to a zero, write down your XY coordinates. You lose your firmware, have to do some type of update, you can simply plug in your XY coordinates for you when you do your one-shot zero, and you'll be back where you were.